Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. And the Cardinals in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Nunez. Hauls it in. At the 45 on his way. Racing down the left side. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The inside handoff to the running back. There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. You count up those explosive plays in a game and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness, they got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top...
Touchdown Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the board.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for once.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He wants to change this route. From the gun to give, looking for room. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 18. Oh,
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Stealing a score on special teams. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep. And how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play, tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Headed back out on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Motion from the wideout. off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Powers through the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Trojans need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Nunez. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Timeout, USC.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Nunez. Gets it to him on the screen. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. The snap sets up the throw. Working that left side now. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive with a pass. The throw to the outside is complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football bomber out of this group.
I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Wants to fire on second down. Back open in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Makes the catch. There he goes. Touchdown, USC. A great catch and run for 6.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
That makes the score. USC 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They'll go to the ground. He's loose at the 15. He's into the open down the middle. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Louisville! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
Caught in the backfield, it's Whitaker. Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Cardinals will hustle to the line. Quarterback making checks. The play-action fake. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cardinals. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. All kinds of room to the right. 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Looking to throw, it's Nunez. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick catch on third down. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. Third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Rides the back on the option to give. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Trojans. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, you got the long touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Nunez. Here comes the heat. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Whitaker. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Trojans are flying down the field. Looking to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Makes the catch. It's Whitaker. At the 20, he's got space. There he goes. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Looking for a man. It's Nunez. And he makes a catch. The two-point conversion is good.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging it, turning it on. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Still running at the 40. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Nunez. Quickly to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
He leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Red pass, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Louisville.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Nunez. He wants to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. They'll run play action. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Louisville! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's complete to the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly...
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
So maybe just to make the final score look a little better, they'll go for 2 here. Lipstick on a pig, anybody? To the end zone, and it's picked off.
All right, the 2-point conversion didn't mean anything. Now, do not kick the ball deep to a speedster that can do damage. Put that thing on the ground, kick to one of the slower guys, good coverage, and you walk out of here with a W.
And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking downfield, it's Nunez. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what...